Oh, you're streaming.
I am?
Apparently. That's what my phone says, anyway.
We streamed them!
Yes, Chris, we're late. I get it. There's some other stuff going on. Like discussions and the like.
Yo.
Okay, that's adorable art. Anyway.
Everyone say happy birth.
Stop it.
Happy birth!
Happy birthday.
Happy birth! Happy birth! Happy birth!
Birthday to
Thank you increasingly.
Happy birthday, dear Rob. Happy birthday to you.
I'll say the same thing that I said to these two before the stream happened. So I was born 6:10 p.m. So I'm sitting in the car, like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner, and I'm keeping an eye on the clock. And then 6:10 comes around. I'm like, cool. I'm 25. I feel just as. Are we PG right now?
Yeah.
I feel just as terrible as I did when I was 24.
Also, I don't know if we're gonna be able to stay PG through the whole stream. Let me correct myself. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay PG throughout the whole stream if I'm just casually going through.
Going to sleep, I'll turn things down and I'll mute so you guys know that it's the sleep time, but I'll turn y'all down so he can't hear you.
Right.
Okay.
And then after he's asleep, it doesn't matter because he sleeps like a rock.
Fair enough.
Welcome to the club.
Also, yeah, I can't wait for this whole discussion about it being your birthday to happen, and then the stream passes 12, so it will say that we streamed on the 24th.
Mm-hmm. Because thanks,
It'll
YouTube.
confuse anybody in the future if they look at that for reference.
My birthday is February 23rd.
No, but if you see when the date was streamed on, no, you're wrong.
I'm wrong about my birthday.
You're wrong.
Yep.
Alright.
You're wrong about your birthday.
Darn, I've been lied to about when I was born all this time.
That means you're still 24. No wonder you don't feel any different.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's the reason.
It's fine. When I feel an overwhelming, like, stream of happiness, then I'll know I turned 25. And then it'll go away. Which means I'll never turn 25.
Good. Good. Hello, small child.
So, yes, and I'm sure this is not going to be the last time it's been brought up.
Happy birth!
Again, like we talked about before the stream, a lot of conflicting feelings that are being amplified.
Don't worry about that. Just let it be ruined by the fight that we're probably going to have to do tonight.
Absolutely.
Which, again, I have not personally done, so I should probably bring up the wiki to make sure I know what's going on.
Sure.
What was the thing called again? Mission?
The Phylactery's Promise.
Oakley dokley. Man, I typed that in, and the second thing under the name is the factual. It's really weird that Google actually spelled that out. The Phylactery's Promise fight.
Oh boy.
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Don't forget to put it back to story mode.
Nope, sure.
Close
I don't
the
mind
door.
saying this because I'm sure we already had a strong feeling due to how Console Hot played out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind saying that. I'm not saying what it is, obviously, but
Right.
not that I. Well, I mean, I kind of know, but I have not done it myself. So
Mila. We also have this
well,
to
if
do.
we need to peace out and not do it, that's always an option. Isn't that right, Dragon Age Dragons from all 3 games, actually?
You didn't do any of the dragons?
No, he did not.
I did
not.
not.
No, the only dragon he did one. In the whole series, he did one. By the way, spoilers for our Dragon Age series that's on Rob's channel that you should totally go watch because it's great. Except for the audio and visual problems.
In the first 3 streams.
Mostly audio throughout the entirety of it, but yeah.
My microphone
I digress.
wanted to be an ASMR
by the way, it
mic.
gets better. But yeah, it was the Ferelden Frostback was the only one that we actually did.
Oh, okay.
That was the only one we did.
Because I remember saying that you should at least do the Ferelden Frostback because it's easy.
Wait, say that last part again?
Is that the one I asked you to do? Because I remember saying that you guys should do the Ferelden Frostback because
you
it's the
brought
easiest
that
one.
up, but we were planning on doing it anyway from us talking off stream. Because Rob was like, I that's the one I know I could probably do, so I want to attempt that one. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
That sounds like something I said.
Yeah. And then he looked at Hakon and he's like, nope.
Yeah.
So out of all 3 games, that's the only dragon that died.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless you count. Well, technically there was one from Origins, but that wasn't the dragon. That one had gray hair, for Suzie's understanding. Oh, shit.
Even playing Skyrim right now, I've like shied away from doing any dragon fights because, ugh.
Yeah, because once you get to that point in the story, it's like, dragon!
Mm-hmm.
So there are times when I will purposefully, when starting a new character, will not go that far in the main story. I mean, don't get me wrong, fighting dragons can be fun.
Can.
Most of the time, they're just a nuisance. And I mean, they're good for loot and money and stuff, but...
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is a completely different mission.
Yeah, this is a side mission that we picked up when we came back, and I just wanted to knock it out real quick.
We keep getting pulled back into the White Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Denerim.
Yeah.
It's frozen Denerim.
And the fox...
We've been spending too much time in this cave, little one.
And the fox from the farmer did run and leap. I don't know whatever. Run and leap. Oh, what did he do to those poor little sheep? Despite the girl singing, the wicks around her are strangely calm. They scratch their claws in the dirt, bloodshot eyes half closed, while the girl sings and hums her song. Suddenly, she looks up and notices you. She looks around the cave as if hoping you're here for somewhere. I am going to rocket launcher that fucking car across the street that keeps honking. As if hoping that you're here for someone else. I'm Mila. These are my friends. I was worried about that. She waves an arm towards the Wicks, then regards you with some concern. Did you come to play with us? The Wicks look up at the word in your voice. Their pupils narrow to pinpricks. Hey!
Attack!
Your mother's looking for you. Mila flinches. Every time I eat frickin' Five Guys fries. Mila flinches, her face scrunches into a defiant little frown. The Wicks notice the sudden movement and hiss. Big tongue. Mila's high-pitched voice cries out at the nearest hissing Wict. Be nice. She turns her attention back to you. I don't want to go back. She yells at me. I just want to play here with my friends. She makes a little mound of dirty snow.
Oh my god. Like, you read both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That cookie that's been in our inventory forever!
That is actually amazing.
But do you want to give up your cookie?
Apparently, we have to be smart enough to lie to her, too. I don't want to do that, though.
Just throws a cookie at her.
I don't want to do that, though. You can't stay here forever. You can't make me go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Talking about ripping off the Band-Aid. These aren't your friends, they're wicks. They are my friends. I saw them eating a stinky deer because they were hungry. Oh, okay. And then I brought them some chicken. Now they're my friends. She looks at you matter-of-factly as though completing a lecture. So don't call them wicks. I'm not going to pick that one, but that's a good line. I'm sorry, I don't have your level of expertise. Thanks for the explanation.
Thank you for explaining the situation. Which, knowing children, she'd be like, no problem!
Is that all it really took to calm your friends down? Yes. You'd know that if you tried being friends with them. Anyway, I like playing here. It's more fun than being yelled at by Mother and Hammond. I give up. Just, fine. Just fine. Yeah, she's being a little defiant. I'll say this one more time. These wicks are not your friends. Go home, Mila. Mila's eyes grow wide and watery. After a moment's consideration, she begins quickly shuffling towards the mouth of the cave. The wicks begin to follow her out, but as they leave the cave, they are distracted by sights and sounds of animals in the wilderness. One by one, the wicks slink off into the underbrush to hunt. See you back in the village, lady.
So, there's a really funny outcome if you bring Sagani.
Oh, is there?
Suzie would appreciate this as well, if she even remembers who Sagani is. But for those who don't remember, because we haven't had her in a long time, besides just being a drunk, which is just our joke, she's a dwarven woman who left her village along with her husband and children to come hunt for the
next leader, excuse me. Yeah,
the reincarnated leader spirit, whatever. But if you bring Sagani full-on mothers her out of the cave.
Oh my god!
Like she raises her. It's similar to the whole raising her voice thing, but she also like yells at her motherly advice, like stop slouching or something like that, or something along those. She goes full-on mother, and the kid just listens. So it's just a free pass to that same outcome.
Well then.
But it's really funny. The mother gene activates. The mother gland. It undulates.
I don't want to hear about undulating glands.
What do you want to hear about?
What
type of glands?
No glands.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Got plenty here. What are you buying?
Oh, what are you buying? Oh.
Glands? Undulating glands?
Andra, bless you. My meal is back. Royce's wind-chapped face is puffy and her eyes are red. And that girl's not leaving my sight for a week. She glares at Mila and clears her throat loudly. Mila shuffles forward and speaks in a tone of recitation. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Thank you for bringing me home. I promise not to wander off ever again. She glances up at her mother. When Royce nods, Mila gives you a handful of warm, sweaty coins. I really don't need the coinage at this point. No, it's fine. Keep it. Mila looks back up at Royce, who nods. Thank you, miss. The girl pockets the grubby coin, still not looking at you. But when Royce glances away to exchange pleasantries with someone else, Mila looks at you shyly and whispers, Thank you for not killing my friends. I found a bubble hat back in the woods, by the roots that look like dragon tails. I tried to put it on, but it was too heavy. Looks back at Royce, who's still distracted. But you can have it if you want. It's still there by the roots. I'm good.
We should go pick up that.
Where did she say it was?
Hold on.
Back in the woods. By the root that looks like dragon tails.
Located just to the left of the cave opening you found her in.
Okay. Like inside the cave, or?
No.
Okay. Bread, I love you, but if you try that shit, I am timing you out.
Welcome, Bread.
Isn't this something?
No, isn't it? It's a diving helmet. Airtight and obstructing. Plus, alright. If we were fighting any more dragons, maybe this would be helpful.
Fine, Durance. Durance doesn't have a real headpiece. You can just slap it on him. I suggest at least equipping it to someone to look at it. You won't regret it. Okay, so there's a reason I told you to get this. Not that it matters anymore, but it's a good point to bring up, and you can keep going playing the game while I explain this. So, there are two ways to get this helmet. There's this, or by completing a specific random job from the Stronghold.
Okay.
Like Stronghold missions.
Mm-hmm.
And then picking it up in the rewards chest. So if you have that helmet, remember the end of the White March story?
I figured that this is what we were going towards.
Yeah. So if you just have that in your inventory, then the person who stays behind is given the helmet. And let's say you don't free the spirits, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then that will secure them being able to swim out.
Well done.
Without an issue. So funny enough, that random girl could possibly save a character's life. But you only get that knowledge if you don't kill any of the wicks in that mission.
Well done.
To actually get that helmet, that is.
So you can't accidentally just discover it on your own?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it only appears if she tells you.
Also, yes. Hello, Bread. Life? Well...
Happy birth, Rob!
Mm.
It's Rob's birthday. Nobody can speak tonight.
And we're doing the exact same thing that we do every other Tuesday.
Uh-huh. We are the Tidebringer.
Mm-hmm. See, I was going to say, yeah, we're doing the same thing that we do every every other Tuesday, bringing the tide, and I'm like, it's good. I could have a couple of different meanings.
In the tide. Whoosh.
I'll take a peek.
Trying to remember how to play the game. All right. Yeah, again, it's only been a week.
Yeah, funny enough, at the same time, and this was purely coincidental. So, as I said, for the mission, I also left Kana behind.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had that equipped on Kana.
Oh my god.
And it didn't matter because he would have been given it anyway for story purposes. But it was just really funny. It's like I accidentally just set him up to perfectly survive this. So that was cool.
It worked out. Thanks, Brad. Oh boy. It's friendly right now.
Also, I just realized that you did keep the helmet on Endurance, and that's hilarious.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. You know what? Staying on.
I mean, sure. Oh, you too, huh?
Blazing card. What am I supposed to do now?
What the heck? Damn him, that... She turns to you and promptly jumps in surprise. Blazes, where did you come from? I haven't seen another soul on the bro for a day at least. Need a hand? Well, a helpful spirit right out of the fables. I appreciate it, but I'll manage. All I need is for Benno to come stomping right on back. We're late enough as it is. Last thing I need is his damn tantrums. What happened with Benno? What didn't happen? He's a spiteful crab most days. Crab? Is it time for crab?
It is time.
It's time for crab. It is time for crab. Yeah, more Starbucks coffee. This totally isn't a bad idea. What didn't happen? He's a spiteful crab most days, but out here he's been downright intolerable. He's got a real sour face. He got a real sour face when the cart tipped over. Decided to storm off in a huff. Now I'm stuck here waiting for him. Word of advice: if you ever find yourself in the trading business, keep it in the family. I'm gonna say Parshi just said it's like, yeah, I guess I understand that. Okay, yeah, noted. I didn't look at the responses, but I'm trying to roleplay Parshi outside of dialogue options. I don't know why randomly today when we're almost 30 streams in, but anyway.
Sorry, I just mumbled something.
Yeah, okay. Even if they tick you off, you weren't near as tempted to kick them in the head, mostly. Hey, good luck with that. I could try to find him. I'd appreciate it. You bring that stubborn goat back and I'll set aside some extra coin for you. Is he an actual goat?
Is he a crab goat? A croat?
Not the croat.
A gab?
The gab. The geth.
The geth. It's just the geth in
It's
It's
just the
all
geth.
of the geth.
Yeah, we got fired from Mass Effect, so we needed some other work.
The geth.
The geth. Oh, the ooze!
The ooze!
It's a big ooze. It's fine, we're on story mode. What the heck was that movement?
Must have missed it.
It was just...
Oh, wait, it running around?
yeah, the little oozes, the little black oozes just running around. Hi. Oh, hi. That's a lot more enemies than I expected.
That's quite a few members of the Merry Misfits in this forest.
Yeah. Play it safe in this one. Because again, that's a lot of enemies.
Let's just hope this is the fight. Even though I know it isn't. It can't be. There's no way it is.
That would be hilarious. These guys are resilient.
Hello, Levi.
Hey, Levi.
Hey, listen, the run-in and trip thing is an attack in some games. There's no assaulting here except if I assault someone. Only that is legal.
Oh, that type of attack. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
an actual attack.
Alright, just making sure we were on the same page.
No, like an actual attack. Again, Chris knows like every character ever that does that. Because it's his favorite kind of thing. I know one of his... the first one that comes to mind that he will love me bringing up is Hibari from Senran Kagura.
I'm sure.
That game that I always want to play as long as I just hear the name of it.
We are not...
You might be asking what game? I will not answer that. That's up to your discretion to figure out. But I'll give you a hint. It's one of the Warriors-esque ones, because those are the best.
Alright, let's do Time Parasite.
Hey there.
Good old Time Parasite.
They're blue now.
That is in fact your attack. I think.
These are these enemies are strangely resilient. Like, I know we're in DLC territory, so it's not necessarily a surprise, but...
And, wait, remind me, you are on story mode.
I swear I switched it.
Well, I mean, it might be understandable because, I mean, again, the DLC, increases the level cap. To 16, so maybe it's going by that logic?
Maybe. Adair is getting his...
Yeah, I see that. The wall is cracking.
That's...
Alright. It's fine. Jesus Christ, both Adair and Parshi. Okay. That was a uh-oh.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to backtrack.
Wait, what did I miss?
I did not buy any more camping supplies.
Oh no! That's not good!
Yeah. Luckily, we have a merchant right here.
Yeah, that's real convenient, actually. Adair, yeah, you go buy some Adair. Yes, leave the wall. That's a good idea in these parts.
Can I see what you have for sale? Please have the things. You have exactly one things. Okay. I mean, I may need to go back to town.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
I think I'm gonna go back to town. I don't know how I managed to muck that up. So thank you, Chair, for your lovely commentary.
Oh, yeah. Perhaps your chair and my chair are trying to communicate.
Yeah.
Sweet chair language.
Yeah, we're on story mode. And we didn't enter the location beforehand.
Yeah. Again, it's probably just a lot more difficult of an area.
Which, again, is absolutely, like, totally not an indication of what to expect later on.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
First of all, I am going to read a room. Yep, I'm gonna read a room.
All right, read that room. There was a campfire, a wardrobe, and a double bed. I didn't know, and you're done.
That was the story.
What can I do for you? Nothing like a pipe.
You have to pay more to read more. No, I don't need to.
Really? Only 2 camping supplies? I'll make do. Is what I would say. Nah. Nah, that's not enough. We'll get to the main part of this stream eventually.
At some point. But for now, the hunt for camping supplies.
Because if my romp through both this game and Skyrim has taught me anything, it's A, to always save at every possible opportunity, and B, to always have healing, like some manner of healing on hand.
Man, the quick save function in Skyrim is so needed.
I'm gonna play Dauntless. Alright, have fun with that.
Okay.
What prestigious visitor. Why do I have debt? Fine. What the heck happened to the stronghold? We just left.
I think the ogre had a bit too much to drink.
Again?
And walked face first into a wall a bit too hard.
So he riced it.
Well, he didn't make it through the wall.
Oh. I have to hire another
but
ogre,
he
don't
certainly tried. See, that's where the problem lies.
So I have to hire on another ogre then.
Greetings.
No, he's still around. Eventually knocked himself out with a loose stone, but yeah, it's did some damage.
There we go. This.
If anybody should be kicked out, it should be the dwarf that supplied the booze to him.
Sagani!
God damn it. She is so lucky she has a personal quest.
I also love this little glitch. You know, this how the scroll.
Oh, that's not right.
Every time like something like that happens, and then I pop into a menu, the scroll doesn't disappear.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps before we go further in the new area, you should save and reload to try to get rid of that.
Well,
it's still there. It is still...
I told you. It won't go away. This isn't the first time it's happened either. Well, we need to go back to Cat. It's still there.
The last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Now here's where the waiting begins for the save screens.
Yep. At least it's better than what it would have been on the other computer.
Very true.
A lot better.
Why does my back hurt?
Snow, perhaps?
I don't shovel snow.
Right, Corbin.
Yep.
The benefit.
Sure.
I mean, it is.
Yeah. What's the goal right now, Brad? We had an assassin sent after us, and we have to go and track it down. Basically.
Yep. So it is the last quest of the DLC expansion.
Mm-hmm.
The very last one.
Is another foreign
We promise. And then we'll be doing
when we're done with that,
companion quests.
Yeah, depending on how much time we have after that, depending on how it goes.
We probably won't have much time tonight.
Yeah, we did start a bit late.
Which is
and
fine.
may end early if Rob's pull to Skyrim kicks in. Which is fine. I mean, hey, it's your birthday. If you want to do that, you can go for it. But
if I'm being completely honest, which wouldn't be the first time I was, I had the passing thought to not do the stream at all. Like, today.
Yeah, I was wondering about that beforehand. It's like I thought about probably about 10 minutes before you texted me. I was like, I should probably check in to make sure that it's still going on, and I wasn't able to message at the time, but what I ended up doing was I pulled up the end of yesterday's stream. So I saw the Pokemon part.
Ah.
I didn't get through the full end because I had to keep pausing, and my computer froze. Did I cut out at all?
Yes.
Okay, where did I cut out?
You saw the Pokemon thing, and then that was it.
Oh, yeah, I saw the Pokemon thing. I saw you got that metronome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't watch far enough in because I had to keep stopping, and like I started doing that, and then I had to take the recycling out because I forgot to do it beforehand, and it's like, well, might as well do it now.
Whoops.
The stream pushes it off, but so
yeah.
I mean, hey, if you want to end early, we can.
Well, we'll definitely see. Because
it all depends on how this next mission goes.
Yeah, and honestly, again, you know, the passing thought of like, maybe I just won't say anything, because I was also just half waiting for you, because I know you'll message when you're ready or close to ready. Like, so I think it was one of those things where we were just waiting for each other and nothing happened.
A little bit. I mean, again, I was... I mean, one, I was waiting for Suzie to return, and two, I was, like, trying to figure out certain things on my end. Which, again, is why I couldn't message you immediately when I was thinking about that stuff.
Well, it was a good thing that we waited anyway, because, again, I was in the middle of texting my sister, and I didn't want to cut her off. Like,
yeah.
Because,
so, yeah, it worked out.
Yeah. No, it's fine. She cut me off. She didn't respond back. So probably get something later. They're both very busy, but I can talk about that later. Good tidings, milady. I am Azuro, famed merchant, purveyor of many valuable and, dare I say, rare objects. And I would like to remain. I have an urgent matter to discuss with you, something you'll want resolved as quickly as I am certain. Okay, bye. Very well.
Or did you just come in? I've come to see you. Now that I've talked to you, bye.
Wait, what?
What?
It's these bandits, my lord. The roads are absolutely crawling with them, and they have the local merchants in a fright.
Well, I hate you, and I'll see you hang! Oh, wait, sorry. That was the last like 2 people.
It was, though.
Sorry, I still had a bit of that in my system. It's been a long...
The fact that we got 2 of those scummy visitors in a row, it's just...
I'm just gonna start hanging everybody that walks in through here.
I'm having trouble filling out my stock. My suppliers say the risk is too great. Nobody wants to hear that the fineries sent out for delivery have been stolen by unwashed brigands. If I have no goods to sell, I cannot make a living. Nor can I offer any dialogue because I have a bubble in my throat. I cannot make a living, nor can I offer you the many special items normally at my disposal. Hold on. I'll put an end to this. Yes, my lord, what is it you have planned? I have aggressive oh, God. Yeah, I forgot. I may have gone off the deep end a couple times.
Again, it's really easy to get a lot of different reputations in this. Like, it is probably possible to max out, like, or at least get to level 3 with, like, all of them.
Mm-hmm. Zero watches you curiously, his hand folded eagerly in front of him. Alright, hold on. Dare Palagina. I can send Palagina.
Oh, yawn attacked me.
Because Adair's not...
Palagina or Sagani, one or the other.
Well, Adair's not leaving the party.
He's out of the question.
And Sagani, by our non-canon canon, is too drunk to really do anything. So...
Also... Okay, let's go down the hypothetical if we actually complete the mission tonight. And, we start on the companion stuff. Palagina is probably one of the last ones, because that goes directly into the town that we're going towards.
Mm-hmm.
So... Palagina would probably be the better one regardless.
Plus, I mean, even though we haven't really trained her, she is still a, a paladin. So...
Yeah, she'll do it.
Yeah. Palagina!
Hey, you!
Palagina,
what? I forget your name. Go.
Palagina, wipe the dust off your clothes. You actually have work.
Dust off your feathers. Go!
Palagina can guard your caravan. She'll keep you safe. Where is she? Why did the camera move? Where is she?
I don't know.
Oh god. Another illustrious entry in my growing memoirs on watching the Valiant merchants. Okay, I don't need your sass, Palagina.
Listen, that just shows that you have a lot of experience with it, and I don't care. Leave.
That being said, I am also Valiant, so watch your fucking... watch your mouth.
Well, I mean, that is true. You are technically a Valiant merchant. But I mean, that I don't know if you remember, because it's been a while, but that was one of the first things she talked about, is how, like, she's just been spending most of her time, like, just being a bodyguard for merchants. So...
No, well, that's about...
But yeah, no, you are one, so, you can shut up.
Thank you both. I'll tell the others at once. Such a fine guard should ease everyone's fears. Azura gives a polite bow. Oh, hey, level up!
That really does make it even funnier about her story for working for you. It's like, it's still just Valiant merchants.
Yeah!
Her whole life right now is Valiant merchants. But it's fine. No other Valiant merchant has been the Tidebringer.
You're right.
You have one more level after this.
I do. How many points do you get per level?
6?
Are you sure?
Assuming we had 0 last time? I don't know off the top of my head.
I was going to say, because it's like, you know, if I only have one more level, I might as well get mechanics to 10 and just save the points, but...
Oh, yeah, you might as well. Whew. Oh, excuse me, jeez. I need to breathe more.
Athletics... Oh, that's right. Athletics is more for second wind.
That would be very useful.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going.
Especially going into the fights that we're going into.
Ooh,
Or
okay.
maybe the fight,
Reaping knives.
Reaping knives!
Zipper. Oh, I could get both, but let me see what they are.
Excuse me, energy blades?
Dog
Lover's got some words.
Let me read the thing. Use an ally soul to create the blades of pure energy that emerge from both hands. The blades do raw damage and generate focus for the cipher who created them. Oh my god, it's just another dual wielding.
It's not bad.
Wait, ally target summon weapon, reaping knives, summon weapon. So, wait. Does that mean she gives an ally target these knives?
That's what it sounds like.
See, if it was for myself, that would be one thing, but if it has to be for an ally, that might be an issue. Well, while you look that up, I'm going to read the other thing. User mind with nearby allies. Caster creates a series of defensive links between all of them. All allies in the mind web use the best defense of anyone in the web. Oh. Oh, that's really good.
Oh yeah, I remember defensive mind web. Yeah, it is.
I'm definitely getting that. Yeah, I don't know about reaping knives.
No, you cannot use it on yourself.
That sucks. I can do more domination, I guess. Get some revenge.
I mean, hey, domination's never a bad thing.
I barely use my cipher abilities as it is.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there are some that you use.
Yeah. But it's very situational.
Yeah. Yeah.
Athletics. Survival 10. Blah. Athletics. Uh-oh. Alright. Overground guard. Its disengagement attacks increase accuracy. Nah.
That's pretty good, actually. And knock him prone?
Hold on. Good immunity. It's hit by damage that does at least 10% of his or her total endurance. You're able to gain immunity to that damage type for a short duration. Okay. Charge. That's just funny. Sundering blow. Take the hit. Right. Raises, converts, it hits. Just get more damage. and increasing the minimum damage for melee weapons.
It's also pretty good.
I like that. I like damage.
Yeah, damage is good. He looks like that fucking villain from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Yeesh. Yeah, you keep your points.
I do not remember the name of that guy. But yeah, the like
yeah,
spectral,
I know. Yeah.
Spectral submarine guy.
So it was spell mastery. Yoink. More
yes! Healing. Always. Got some new abilities too.
Aloth, once again, you wait. Alright, what do we got for you in terms of level 9 spells? The wizard summons... Huh?
I was just gonna say, it's like, that's a mouthful, that third one. Well, one, I can't even say her name.
Got it. Wizard summons a frightful bow that does corrode damage to enemies and leave them terrified. Each bolt of energy the wizard fires bounces to one additional target. Okay. Oh yes, 2 points. Freezing Rake, Talent... Wait.
That's not right.
Ghostly skeletal... Nope. I don't even need to finish it. It's AoE. Wizard is protected by elemental shields that guard him against burn, corrode, freeze, and shock damage.
That's like bulwark against the elements, but it's like better.
Okay. Wizard temporarily borrow... Wait, allows the wizard to temporarily borrow druid, priest, or wizard spells of 7th level or lower. What? Okay.
Of course, that's situational if you have to use that on a caster.
Right.
Oh. We like that name.
Wizard invokes the sigil of the famed Valian wizard Minoletta. When he or she is struck in melee...
She's Valian too? That's perfect!
Wow. When he or she is struck in melee, the sigil retaliates with pierce damage, pushing the target back and leaving them stunned.
So it's like spikes, but it's also like a... Oh god, I forget what they're called. But it's like a recoil bumper.
Ooh, okay. Wall of many colors summons the scintillating wall of varied colors that inflicts various damage and afflictions on enemies passing through it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Depending on the actual color it is, it, like, changes the effects. There's like a ton of different effects to it.
Parching wind that blows across the battlefield, inflicting raw damage on anyone in the area. Nope. Yeah, bulwark against the elements, or excuse me, superior bulwark and piercing sigil. Yeah, do a little bit more. Boy,
oh boy, more missiles.
Oh my god, I'm so glad we came back here and met with that guy.
It's very good.
All right.
Man, it's great to actually, be the ruler of these lands for a bit.
Okay. So now we have 5 camping, 5 camping supplies, which is good. Let's go back and actually do the thing that we're supposed to do. Yeah, methinks that this stream is entirely going to be dedicated to this mission.
Probably. For some reason, I can't stop yawning. I'm not tired. I just... Excuse me, while through this entire loading screen, I sound like a fish.
Alright.
Or defate when she's upset.
You're right.
Or just trying to be intimidating, I guess.
What the fuck? Really?
Just right. Fuck!
Hero of the Saints swore has arrived at the stronghold. God,
Can you, call me? Can we do a video conference? Hey, Loth, you can double as, a cell phone, right?
Really?
Just do that?
Really? No.
Come on, I bet you don't even know what a cell phone is.
Which makes
shit.
You're right.
But that would prove my point even further, actually.
Alright, here we go. Maybe it'll get the...
back in, just stone face, walk over to the throne, sit down. What? After you're done, you're walking back out, turn around right before you leave out the door. Nobody need me for a few days. Somebody else needs me. Tell them they can wait.
Oh,
but
God.
don't give me the message.
Got a moment?
Yeah.
I would appreciate you to talk. My lord, I don't wish to trouble you, but I could use your help in a personal matter. Fine.
If it's something awful, I'll hang you.
What?
Do it.
Not sure if this is, I think this is female. Oh, Dane? Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like a feminine name.
Mm-hmm. This is harder to say than I thought it'd be. My name is Odana. I fought in the Saints' War, same as most of my kin. I followed orders, no more, but between one thing and another, I guess I made a reputation for myself. They call me a hero. Every street I walk down, I get handshakes and comments. The dozens, they act like I'm some figurehead for their schemes. Okay, I'm listening. The things I've done, I don't get much sleep. The last thing I need is all this attention. All I want is some peace. Please, you're the only one I can turn to. It's like you could use some rest. Head out into the woods, you mean? I won't find rest in Defiance Bay. It seems like half my neighbors are in the dozens. You're ready. You're welcome to stay here until you're ready to return. Really? That'd be wonderful. Just a little time away would be enough. I'm sure of it. Thank you, milady. Yeah, by the way, we have an army marching on us, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, you want to join my club? I got an ogre over there. I got some bleak walker bad guys over there. They all work for me. So what can you bring to the table? What's your security and prestige rating?
What are these words you're saying?
I actually know your stats here. You have pretty high prestige. That's more money for me. Can you actually recruit her?
Well, I'm checking it out.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did I lose people? What happened?
Oh, there might have been a fight while you were in a loading screen, and that's why there was damage to the wall. Which, I thought of that beforehand, but I didn't actually say that because I was too wrapped up in the drunken ogre thing.
Rips. Alright.
Well, we still have the, Oh, we lost the Bleakwalker Paladin!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's still there.
Hold on.
The important thing is we didn't lose Korgrak.
Yeah. No, we cannot. We cannot hire her, but let's hire them.
Whatever. That probably wasn't her.
Probably not.
Maybe she'll come back as someone to recruit. Maybe after a certain period of... I don't know.
It's possible. Remind me what Prestige does, aside from just earning you more money?
That was the only part I cared about.
Okay.
More money, plus more likely to be attacked by bandits when getting money, I guess. But the security off balances that. That's my basic understanding of it.
If that's the case, then I'm probably just going to worry more about security than Prestige at this point.
Well, the Bleakwalkers give you +6.
Alright, get back here.
Eh.
And I got one more.
What about the new one? The top of guest. Unless you already got it.
The one that's already hired.
Oh, that was already hired from the get-go.
Yeah, so it's not the person that we just talked to.
That. Okay, I missed that.
2.
I mean, you have 57 security and 42 prestige, so you could get a bit more prestige.
I guess I could. All right, mercenary mind striker, get on board.
Another cipher. Not.
Nobody need me.
Oh, okay, so she's a visitor. That's what it is.
Yes.
While she's around, you get +5 in both.
Yep. Which means we don't have much defense as we think we do, at least generally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll both equal out, even when they lose it, so...
Okay.
No one need me!
Don't do it.
If there are any assholes that show up, just hang them. You have my permission to hang them.
In fact, don't even go through all the trouble. Just shoot them. Just
hang them all. Just hang them. You come back. Yeah, the army actually showed up, so we just hanged them.
Oh.
Wow, that
works.
Really?
That worked surprisingly well.
All right. Do I get any of the loot? No. Oh.
Do you need it?
I guess there had to be a downside somewhere.
Do you really need the loot? No.
I mean, it would be nice. Durance is probably mad that he's in a bubble now. Man, at least I can vaguely understand Kana. You're just muffled rage.
No.
Did I get you too much?
Maybe. Oh. Muffled rage. Alright. Really? For all
It's like if there were subtitles, that's all the subtitles would say. Just muffled rage.
Finding one.
It's hard. I've been doing this for way longer. No. I don't get any fucking nickname. I just get some stupid helmet and a robe and a flaming gun.
You have a flaming gun.
I just said a flaming gun.
Why are you complaining?
I don't know. It smells in here. The fish is dead.
I forgot about the fish. What? You notice movement amidst the mud and debris inside one of the broken crates. A young. Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
Oh, Suzie!
Oh no! A young bat flaps feebly, pinned in place by a fallen plank.
Wait, what?
We're gonna get a new pet.
We found a bat pet.
Bat friend!
Bat friend.
Basil! You have to name it Basil.
We can't name it.
It's Basil, shut up.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Bog battling.
You gently lift the plank out of the way and pick up the young bat. It squeaks once, but seems otherwise content to peer out at the world from the relative safety of your hand.
Basil!
Oh, that's a white bat. That's a white monstrous looking bat.
There it is! So
There
tiny.
it is.
So tiny.
Like on the one hand, there's bat. On the other hand, there's regret. Which I just like saying it that way. It can stay with the other pets in her inventory at least.
We have a zoo at this point.
Wait, what?
I said we have a zoo in our bag at this point.
Okay.
What?
For some reason, it sounded like you just fell down a hole, and it's and it happened again.
Skype, please.
Is there music playing, by the way?
Very faintly, yes.
Oh wait, no, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Hey Wraith, meet
Oh my god!
I didn't even get to finish. I was gonna say meet grieving
Hey, Ray,
mothers.
meet, and then a grand piano falls on it. It's like, wow, okay.
Whose idea was this? This science show.
I don't know whether to be impressed that we destroyed him utterly in such a short amount of time, or disappointed that I didn't get off my one-liner.
I was gonna say meet grieving mother's gun, but I think it did. Hey, Wraith, meet grieving mother's gun.
I'm gonna say it for one of these. There's another Wraith. Hey, Wraith, meet, and then like a nuke goes off. Come on!
Oh, I guess we could have gone around this way the entire time.
Did you build that one too?
Okay.
I don't know if that's the answer or no. It's fine, whatever. Like, you sound so much more angry now. Oh, it's almost like he has a fucking bubble on his head. Thank you, Kana.
Oh! Oh no!
Boy. Oh, there's a giant dank spore!
No! No! Oh Lord, no.
This thing isn't doing.
No, 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 Parsi! Okay, she's just confused. It's okay. Confused.
The yellow circle means confused. The red circle means dominate.
I have them.
I have them.
I have? Well, dominate or charm.
Mm-hmm. Roark Tate!
Oh, hey, Drake finally showed up.
Hello,
Yes,
Jose.
go for the one true problem.
Uh-oh. Kana, no!
You know what's gonna suck?
What?
If it dominates the Drake.
I didn't think about that. Come on, Drake. Come on. Come on.
I don't even know if it's attacking the Drake, so I think we should be fine.
Okay. Spores down.
Okay, good. Yeah! Haha, take a Drake! Did that Drake just turn around? Is that Drake? Oh no. I didn't think about this. Why couldn't you summon something that doesn't breathe?
I have. Uh-oh.
I have them. Where are your skeletons? I have them.
But where are they?
I have them.
You.
How is that the only thing you can say that's not muffled? I don't know. That's the only thing that he can say without being muffled.
Yeah.
Just, I have them.
Following your lead.
Following your lead.
I was out, like, adventuring with this group, and I was all like, I have them, man, you know, like, I'm just... just saying the thing like I do.
And we're back to this road. So that's a collapsed tower, which means there should be an entrance or something in here, right? No. Yeah, that is a big old no on that one. Oh, wait. empty shack. Oh, what? Let me just let them autopilot for a second and see where they go. What? I was over there. I couldn't get over. Okay. Sure. You know what?
Bats!
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
So I know you're in the middle of a stream and all, but
Yep, give me
you
a
should
sec.
look at Skype.
Yep, look, give me a sec.
Yeah. Yeah, be out of a fight first. That would be cool.
Oh man, that's really cool. You died. But that's really cool. You died to bats.
But it was really cool.
It was worth it. There we go. Bum, bum. Thanks for grabbing.
Ow, cat? Really? No, it was the fluff.
Oh, okay.
He jumped on the bed and then clung to my back. Claws.
This is gonna infuriate you, PJ, and I'm sorry, but this is the only way I can. Yeah.
I have him.
I have him.
I have him.
I have the.
I have the room.
Are you trying to do a shout? Like what are you doing?
Help!
Yeah, it's fine. Kana was a dragonborn the entire time. Oh my god!
Just that being a shout.
No, I'm just trying to think he has the helmet on, but he's trying to do the shout.
And he gets yanked forward and his face plants.
What the
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Good, all of this. And I'm going to leave it to the audience to decide what I'm talking about. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Sure.
Now I'm getting mute again because the child is not yet asleep.
I heard that. I heard that.
I have them.
What do you have?
Like I want to adapt it, but it's just too
Yeah,
enticing.
the original is always best.
Realistically, nothing else works like that. See, that would make it a shout.
Yeah.
I have them. It's a
Fog
summon shout.
Cult Assassin. Go. Everyone go, get him! No, wait, guys, no, I'm with you, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make a lot of Skyrim references because it's not like I haven't been playing it like all the time over the past week. Thanks to our discussion in the last stream.
It's a really good game.
It is.
Someday Suzie will play it again.
Do-do-do-do. Being said, what is the... how is it looking? Yeah, it needs some time. It's a big game.
Yes, it is.
Especially the special edition.
Yeah. It's gonna probably take even longer because you're streaming.
Well, it shouldn't... Alright, whatever. It would probably take less time if I'm not looking at the stream on my PlayStation.
Yeah, you're right.
Just do that and put it in rest mode. I have you guys and my phone, so I have Zoom. What the fuck? These sinking walls are coated in grime and vegetation. Age and muck have pried those stones apart. Thick vines are coiled all about the lower section of the wall, bristling with thorns, but there's a section just here where the thorns are less, or where the vines are less dense. We're gonna hold off on that for a sec.
It doesn't need to happen right now.
I just wanted to take a look at the rest of the area.
Also, I didn't see an option for push Kana down into the hole.
You're right.
There should always be that option. I fucking hurt.
What the?
What's including you? Only Kana can understand what Durance is saying. That amuses me even more.
Mm-hmm. Dum. Thank you, string instruments.
I have them. I'm just gonna randomly pepper that to the stream.
Okay.
It's just what's gonna happen. You know, like what I've probably been doing for the past few streams.
Mm-hmm.
Have them. Saying it like lower and casual like that makes me think it's like he's practicing in front of a mirror. So I have them.
I have them.
I have them. I have them.
Ow. Alright, that hurt. Moving on. Ooh, you're a biggin. And there you go. I don't know what or who is doing that, but God, Alof.
It's really just a toss-up between all the male characters except Alof, I guess.
Well, who the heck is? Who's doing the lightning? Come on, fess up. Who's doing it? Lava root. Here. Love.
I'm not a chanter.
You made the mistake of trying to go for Kana. Yeah, I love how that enemy just bypassed everybody else to try to go for Kana. Like, well...
Yeah, he's kind of a punching bag.
And a lot of gold. Yep, bye, Aloth. I'm out of here. Okay, that seems like it's something.
I've been poisoned.
Poisoned!
Not very helpful.
Don't even.
See, I have fun with it now, and then we're gonna get to Saturday, and I'm gonna want to rip my ears off.
Yep.
Oh.
Thus is the duality of the Edgeworth voice.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And this is very apparent in everything we've ever done that involves the Edgeworth voice, because you constantly flop between loving it to death and hating it to death.
Between ha 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 and
Aha!
like the slow realization, just
Wait, what is he doing? Oh! It's wonderful every time I look away from the game and I just hear all the grunting.
That's not very
I have them!
did it help?
And then just random bells ringing.
Just every once in a while.
Just aggressive bell shaking.
Thanks, Raven Mother.
Among my silly instruments, bells are not one.
That's fine. You have that that kazoo.
That's true. Which is out of reach right now, otherwise I would blow it.
lava will be on seek.
No, it's fine. Piers is on screen. Where are you guys going? There's another enemy here. Where are you going? What the heck, AI pathing? So at this point, I'm probably not going to be using any more grimoires. I like the spell set Aloth has.
I get that.
It's a cult. Alright, hang them all. We're not in Cadnua right now. I don't care. Hang them all. Also, remember that remark I said before about me, my dinner being fries with a side of burger?
Yeah.
So something just popped into my head that just makes that all the more true. The fact that I completely ignore the burger and I munch on the fries, and that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right. I have this, this double patty in between buns to worry about. I should probably eat this.
Oh god, the burgers are so good.
I know. But would you like to add an extra patty?
Yeah. I know you're buying a hot dog, but do you want to add an extra patty?
True story, by the way.
And that was all on Susie's end.
Yep.
Online ordering, it's wonderful. Again, I just love the idea of them slapping a burger on top of a pre-made hot dog.
I like the IOU scenario instead. We actually couldn't do that.
That's not a thing that we like. Why did you pick that?
Why is it on your site?
Well, I think that was. Correct me if I'm wrong, Suzie, but I think that was Grubhub or something of the like.
Well, either way, either way, they should be at least up to date on the menus of the restaurants that they're providing.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
I need help.
Well, actually, if I also remember correctly, I think every place like codes their own stuff. So.
See, I'm speaking from a common sense, logical point of view.
Right. No, you're right. Again, systems are always more complex than the consumer actually knows. So.
Yeah. And you would think that, and you would think I would learn that by now, having worked in the restaurant business for a couple of years.
Nah.
You seem to be in a pickle.
Very round pickle.
I can't talk to him. Why are you going over there? Okay. This man is half obscured by the riot of lights and sigils emerging from the mud around him. He brings up an arm to shield his eyes peering out at you. Are you one of them? You don't look to be some mad bog cultist. He looks behind you, searching. Are you Benno? What? Yeah, that's me. Wait, did Herla send you? I knew she couldn't be entirely useless. Alright, you're a dick. Look, help me out. I've been stuck here for ages. This thing's got some kind of wall. It's gotta be some kind of spell, right? I don't know the first thing about magic. He presses his palms against what seems to be thin air to demonstrate. Let me ask you something first. What do you want to know? I'm stuck. Captive audience for your questions, I guess. Do you feel any strange effects? No. Well, there's this whispering, I guess. I thought it was just more of those wizard types. Aloth just looks at Parshi. Do we really have to rescue him?
like really? Think about that? No.
I'll have a look around, I guess. Great, thank you for this. You won't regret it. I highly doubt that statement. Anyway,
keeping an eye out.
How the fudge do we do this? Unless this is one of those things where you can only solve it by being like a wizard. In which case,
I don't know if those exist. Like it's probably like there's a benefit. But when I think about it, I don't think there's a single thing in this game where it's like only a certain class can figure it out. Again, unless it's just a shortcut variant.
Right.
Like, I don't think there's anything exclusive.
I don't see anything
They shall see
around here. I don't know. And if I'm being honest, we are so late into the game that I'm almost tempted to just have to look this up so we can get it over with, because this is not the main quest. We can double back. If we come across something, we'll double back.
Is there a... So, it's a quest, right? It's not just a random thing you found?
Mm-hmm.
What was it called?
Bogged down.
Bogged down.
Oh. See, seems to think it might have something to do with the locals. I looted like everybody, so maybe there's a journal or something that I picked up.
Well, I can tell you that if you are a wizard, you can skip some steps.
Mm-hmm.
But it is something you can do.
Okay. Well, I didn't pick up any books or anything. Because it would be in quest items if it was important, right? Hypothetically.
Have we met? Wait. Have we met somebody named Badrin?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, if you can find a guy named that's in this map, then that's part of it.
Okay.
I don't even know how to pronounce that name.
Mm-hmm.
Badrwn.
Well, we haven't explored the entirety of the map yet, so. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! We need to rest after this.
Good thing you have all that camping supplies.
Yeah. A little farther back, so none of us get hit. Thanks, Durance. Really helped us out here.
Don't even blowing it down.
Parshi, get out of there. I forgot it comes in waves. I forgot it wasn't just a one-wave attack. Alright, time to sleep. Hey, it's daytime.
Love the smell of bog water in the morning.
So the piece of parchment holds a series of nearly illegible notes, what appears to be some kind of diagram. It's a series of symbols line the periphery of a crudely drawn circle. One particular set of 5 symbols has been repeatedly circled. Okay. Well, I found his notes. Haven't found the guy. Wait. Notes on the corpse of a wizard. Well, okay.
There you go.
Well, let's finish exploring this part of the map first, and then I'll double back. Give me a minute. I got this chair specifically so I would have back support, but I wind up leaning forward most of the time when sitting down in it.
That's what I'm doing too for most of the time. It's like, yeah, I have all this back support, but then my ass slides to the front of the seat.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I mean, it's better than my old chair, that's for sure, because that only had half of the back.
Yeah, so did mine.
So, well, not only did it have half of the back, but it was bent, like, the way that it was shaped was it was bent inwards, so there was only a portion of it. Unless you lean all the way back in a very unnatural position.
Right.
It's only actually, like, a third or a fourth of back support.
Hey, Cassandra.
It's like, hello, Cassandra. The wiki. That's what I was trying to think of. The wiki.
Gotcha. Again, it's not that I don't want to put any effort into these quests. It's just one of those things where I'm starting to feel like, all right, come on, now you're just getting in the way.
Yeah, no, I get that. And that's why I'm humoring you with this one, because it doesn't matter.
You're in the way, buddy. You're back. Get me out of here. At the...
Get on with it!
Get on with it! At the edge of the ritual circle, scratched in the sand, you notice 5 familiar characters, just like the ones in the note you found. Without knowing what to look for, there'd be no more than furrows in the dirt. Let's examine more closely. You crouch down, but you can't see anything inherently interesting about the scratches. What? You find something? That's his voice now. Past the barrier, Benno watches you with rapt interest. A flicker of movement catches your attention, and you look up to see that you've gained an audience. Uh-oh. Doing alright, Cassandra, and yes, Metopia's coming to Switch.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah. And I understand that. I know a lot of people that don't really care, but I mean, I love that game. I
said this before, and obviously I was in a little bit of a salty mood about the whole direct. I did get a couple of things out of it. You know, the triangle strategy games for one, which looks super interesting.
As I saw that, it's like, well, Rob found his next Fire Emblem.
I need to finish off the path first. And also the Famicom mystery games also look kind of interesting, and until I saw the price.
yeah, that's about right.
They're like $35 each. I'm like, okay, Nintendo. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Well, okay. So I say that, but I mean, at least it's not full price.
Yeah, but they advertised it as like it was going to be a 2-in-1 game, and then it's still technically being sold for full price. They're doing the work around it. At least that's how I see it.
No, I get that. Like, I understand that point of view.
So that, much like the King Arthur game that we talked about earlier, I'll keep an eye out on it, but I'm not going to jump at the chance yet.
That's how I felt about Cyberpunk, and well, with all that going on with that, I never even I still haven't seen a good amount of gameplay of it.
Did they?
Because, like, at this point, why bother? I can't get it on PlayStation anyway!
Okay, so they didn't put it back on the store yet?
Actually, I haven't checked in a while. They might have, but I've just been... I haven't looked into it. Plus, I mean, my wallet is thanking me.
That is true.
So, it's like, I'll probably get it eventually, even if it is back up, but... Anyway.
I've said this many times, the fact that this year is going to be so fucking difficult for, like, monetary-wise, because...
Yeah, that's part of the reason why it's like, you know what, maybe I should just wait to look at anything about this, because I know I'll want it, but, like, I can just pretend like it doesn't exist for a while longer. Yeah,
getting Skyrim today was a split-second decision.
Right.
That,
of course, that wasn't super bad in terms of...
No, not at all. Anyway, in this dim light, the spirit is nearly invisible, a shimmer of essence that you can barely pick out against the bog. You begin to see more shapes coalescing in the fog. The first raises its hands. Wait, please. Who are you? What? I thought we went over that. You alright? God, give him that stupid voice. Baldwin called us here, but his spirit slips our grasp. We will continue our work if you will let us. It is all the purpose. It is all the purpose that remains to us. The betterment of the self, the craft of virtue. This man, Benno, he is pocked through with jealousy, with petty lusts. He thieves from his partner. He abandoned his child. Oh, did you now? Interesting. But his essence holds the same brilliant potential of any man. And while your soul watcher is a bright and fierce thing, his is fragmented, weak. Let us mend it, shape it. How would you do that? As one might carve the rot from an apple. It is painless, freeing. He would feel himself unburdened. Yeah, I mean, I already pegged him as a dick already. I said that out loud. It's like, oh, you're that type of person. What do you want from me, then? It is time to work upon him, then we shall release him, and you may do with him as you please. Fucking passing thought just went into my head. This is the fact. It's like, well, I mean, in terms of party, just the other day, I pushed somebody's soul out to put a dragon soul in there, so I have a really high bar to live up to. Yeah, you know what? Fine, do it. You see the spell barrier ripple, and then Benno looks up in excited anticipation. But you sense, too, the sudden cold weight in the air. The gathered spirits shine all the brighter, as if strengthened by your permission. They move towards Benno, and you lose sight of him beneath the whirling lights. Strange. I never felt better. I'm not sure what I was worried about. I'm going to see if Hell is alright. I'll meet you by the wagon. Okay. That happened. Ooh. Curse of Cold Clay added. Why the alliteration? Sure.
The day that you first came to Rob's Utopia stream? I believe I do. Yeah, sorry, I only just saw your message, Cassandra.
Thank you for releasing me. I have a lot to think about. Hey, thanks for getting Benno back. He's been telling me how much of a help you were. I owe her over my life. She deserves the credit. I'm mixing voices, but I don't care. They're NPCs. Yeah, never seen him say a kind word about anyone. Guess you made an impression. You've been a huge help. Here, it's from my personal stock. Figured you deserve this. And now we'll actually make this delivery. Hope you two are getting along a little better. I'm sure we will. Oh, all right. Stares at him flummoxed. Well, have fun with that. I don't know. I feel like that wasn't the worst decision to make.
Ah, fuck it.
Anyway, back to the tower. Thank God for autopathing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just manually walk through here.
It was this tower that I was looking at, right? When we saw the... Where were we? Oh, we were over here. Wait. Nope, we were over here. I got it. Well, it makes sense that you wouldn't have recognized anybody. You were new to the channel.
This is true.
And now you're here for almost every stream. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I say it in the end cards anyway, but, you know. Having people keep coming back kind of gives a sign like, alright, I guess I'm doing something right.
It's good, yes.
Watching the time tick down. Come on, save screen, you got it. Alright. We are going to use a rope for assistance. I am not taking any chances. You pick your way down the wall. Here and there, the slick bricks threaten to foul your progress, but you're able to keep a grip long enough to reach the bottom. You find yourself before a large rounded chamber flooded with water. Oh, that ought. Oh. I don't know what I expected. I'm gonna save again.
I don't know why I was so worried. All of a sudden, a giant kraken just...
Oh.
Fuck!
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, Cassandra.
Yeah. Yay! Friendship! And popcorn! I like popcorn.
It's been a while since we heard Lemmy.
Yay! I know. I miss doing his voice. But hopefully, I will get a chance to do it again in the near future.
Oh. Well, that's... Oh, cool. Oh, hi!
Saw you're taking a shit! What's up with that?
Oh! Listen, hey, silent lady, I don't know what you're doing with that gun, but...
Aggressively rings bells.
Dum 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 dum. Just can't get over that bass line. The bricks around the bars have crumbled away over the centuries, forming sizable gaps. A considerable drop awaits on the other side, but the area below appears to be clear. See, it's the map layout like this that doesn't really give a clue that we're going farther down than it seems like. I didn't realize that there was a sizable distance between these layers.
Yeah.
Let's go. You hoist yourself up on the ledge. The stones wobble underfoot, but hold, if barely, and you make your way past the bars and out.
It's always going to be a bit of an issue when there's top-down.
Why are we here again? What the fuck?
Top-down 2D landscape.
Right. Alright, we're just back on the path again. Was that all just to get the flail? Body expands. I saw the expands memory. It's a desolate place and hardly seems like the site for an outpost. There is this top right area that we haven't explored, but I don't think we can get over there right now.
Not sure.
Unless I missed something, which is entirely possible. No, it was just a box. That's just vines. Won't allow us to go into the swamp water.
Western part of the map is accessible along the southern edge of the map, right through a large cultist settlement.
No, we went through the cultist settlement.
There must be a way up there or through there.
Okay. I was in this area before, and then I backtracked because I even said, "Oh yeah, that looks like something." I noted it.
We've all been there.
I noted it. I knew there was something there, and then just completely forgot about it. ADD and the stream and the Let's Player's curse fucking strike at the same time.
Woo, ADD!
Oh, there it is. A wall of thick vines rises from the mud of the bog. They grow in unnatural twining cords, bristling with thorns. Though there are gaps in between the vines, maneuvering through them will take some care and time. Alright.
Also, just for the record, Rob doesn't actually have ADD.
No, I do not.
It was actually just a distraction thing. Just for the record.
Mm-hmm. No, I have not been diagnosed with ADD, but...
I mean, anybody can get distracted.
Mm-hmm. As you approach the vines, they shudder and pull away from you, forming a clear path through which to cross. I parted the thorny vines. You pass safely, only to hear the rustling behind you as the vines bar passage, curling into a tight knot of thorns and vegetation. Well,
this seems friendly.
That's a good sign. You notice movement up ahead. A robed figure rushes forward, stumbling through the muck. He blows a single piercing tone on a single horn. The sound carries through the bog, echoing off the cloistered trees and ruins. Beneath it, you hear an ominous rumble, and the murky water to the north begins to bubble and pitch. Oh, no.
Oh, hey! That looks friendly.
A slick, scaly snout crests the water's surface. It is the only warning you receive before a massive beast rises from the bog in a shower of mud and bog water. Read the thing first. The dragon shakes vegetation from its horns, then lowers its head to set a keen eye upon you.
Hello!
I'm away. The dragon inclines its head. You think you spy a glint of amusement in its saucer-sized eyes. You notice a small dark shape in the distance. You feel a sudden buffeting gust of wind from above as the shape grows. A winged silhouette descends swiftly upon the clearing. As the second dragon comes to a heavy landing, you take note of a figure atop its back, a woman with sweeping horns, garbed in flowing robes. She slides from the dragon's back in one graceful movement. Oh, no me gusta.
The Watcher of Cadnua. I expected you'd find us eventually.
Yengroth?
Hmm.
It's another one of those frickin' like archmages, yeah.
Hmm.
That's not a good sign.
Every time we've dealt with them, it's been great. It's been fine.
I'm a little more
Console Hot was a
surprised to find you
great
still
guy.
carrying that abomination around. I imagine Console Hot is better company without his tongue.
I'm getting used to having him around.
You could do better, I have to say. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Lengroth.
He would actually, he would actually have dialogue if he had him equipped, but it's fine.
Meh.
I think. I could be wrong, but I think.
Gotcha. She bows slightly at the waist. I feel like all of these are bad responses. I feel like all of these can be misconstrued. I thought Yengrath was a man.
As was my predecessor. He too lives on in me.
Ah.
Well, you see, Lengroth.
Okay, Lengroth. The double L's, I swear to God. Spanish has ruined me.
No, you're right.
You know, the like kindergarten level Spanish that I only remember and barely
they
that.
made it into you that if there's two L's, it's eh.
Lengroth knew something Console Hot did not. The brevity of life should be embraced, not feared. Each generation brings with it renewed strength and saves us from stagnation. When his time came, Lengroth was willing to let go, to leave his memories and body behind. He entrusted the gift of his life force, his vibrant spirit, to a worthy successor. Console Hot clung to his pathetic existence like a leech. And there are others like him, who would see all the world serve as kindling, if only their flame can go on burning. Console Hot's knowledge cannot outlive him.
I see. So that's why you were after the phylactery, to destroy it?
More than that, to ensure it could never be replicated. You yourself could easily have become the latest tool in Console Hot's efforts to thwart the wheel, and place himself beyond the reach of time. He would have used your very essence for fuel. A lesser death than you deserve, I think. but you made it out.
Barely.
Yeah. Yeah, fighting a lich is no joke.
In truth, I am glad you came. It saves me the effort of chasing you.
Crap. What if I just gave you the phylactery?
We could simply take it from you. After.
Trying to keep things civil.
Yes. It feels a little
Come on!
Tastes, like the silver over the hair.
Fucking Christ. How can I convince you that I'm not a threat?
How indeed. Your deceits have caught up with you, Watcher. I know better than to depend upon your word.
Fuck.
You shouldn't have lied to that kid.
Shut up! At least help me understand.
It'd be a shame to die confused.
Oh, hi, Kana.
Oh, fuck, you can talk.
It's not as if you'll understand for very long. But, as you wish.
I found some of your victims in the bog.
Intruders, mostly. How pleasant it would be to live in a world where nothing unfortunate ever happened to those who didn't deserve it. Don't you think?
That would be dreadful.
You can talk too.
Oh, you're up there.
Yeah, Drake. Drake, what's the term I'm looking for? Model? Skeleton?
Right.
Something like that. Framework. That's the one.
Gotcha. How did you possess more than Lingroth's title? What about his memories? Or do you? Do you? Do you?
Do you?
His awareness, those died with him. But his power remains. As a watcher, you must have seen by now that certain spirits possess more strength than others.
That's true.
His knowledge we secure in the usual way. It is my hope that we will someday spread Lingroth's teachings beyond our numbers.
Your books are too small to read. Better to learn it in song.
I like this trick. Song?
No singing.
I like these dragons.
How did you become Lingroth?
A great deal of study and a little magic. Once a suitable candidate has been selected, their predecessor gives up his life and essence, and the soul is transferred.
Oh, here we go again. It's almost like that's the basis for this entire world.
I studied for many years.
Almost.
And was selected. But at any step, I might have turned away, buried myself in common living. My choice was to stay.
You don't find that unnatural?
Not at all. The energy of souls is a natural force all around us. Every being leaves traces of their passing, even as their essence finds root in new soil. We accept that the cycle exists, and that death will come. It is what we leave behind that matters. A life bettered by our efforts.
On that we can agree. Were you and Consulhot always enemies?
No, not at all. Oh, he and the original Lingroth were distantly aware of each other, I'm sure, being masters in their field. I learned of his obsessions too late. Perhaps if we'd been on better terms, I could have convinced him to reconsider.
Listen, I tried. It didn't work.
Too late in any case.
Why are you out here?
Why? Because it's quiet, out of the way. The local wildlife keeps out the rabble. I've never minded being out in the open air, but some of the apprentices found it difficult at first. But a bright young mind that can't survive contact with blood and dirt will fare very poorly in this world.
Fair enough. Alright, that's all I wondered about.
A curious mind is a gift. Perhaps your soul will retain that quality.
Why is a phylactery so dangerous?
Think on it. You must have seen how desperately Kith cling to their lives. What measures they're willing to take to ensure theirs is the consciousness that lingers longest. The phylactery was to be Consulhot's great triumph over death. All the evil that Kith have done in search of falsehoods would pale in the face of what they will do for the truth.
Not sure everyone's as willing as Consulhot. Not sure everyone's as willing as Console Hot was to carve up their own skulls.
It only takes one.
Okay, we weren't exactly friends.
And for killing him, at least, I do thank you. But you should not have interfered. Commander Ballerin would have brought me the phylactery. All of this could have been avoided.
Why hire
To be
the...
fair, you tried to be peaceful.
I did! I
tried
did!
to be peaceful, and he's like, fuck you!
Why hire the Torn Bannerman anyway?
Discretion. It would hardly have been ideal to fly in atop Gavanerkos and get the attention of every dragon hunter in the region.
See a problem with that?
I'd heard the Bannermen were competent. It turns out that you're more competent.
Okay. And how is it that you're working with drakes?
These two? They're quite young, but already appallingly bright. There's no greater aim than to leave behind a lasting legacy, to teach those who will learn.
Lengroth's teachings are interesting. We will strengthen our souls as they do. Morgeth Inn will be our home for eons.
Bless you. Alright. There's no way in avoiding a fight, I guess. If we must fight, so be it.
Better luck on the next turn of the wheel, my friend. I'm sure you'll be remembered.
I've never eaten a watcher before.
Oh boy.
Defeat Lengroth and the two drakes.
Okay, hold on.
So we're
There's
all
a battle tactics section in this wiki.
Oh, goody.
And it's just a chart of various immunities and resistances
Oh boy.
that they have. So,
Immune to charm, confused,
Lengrath
paralyzed.
and I'm gonna refer to them as T and G.
Okay.
Lengrath and G are immune to charmed, but T is not. Everybody's immune to confused. Only T is immune to dominated. Lengrath is immune to paralyzed. T is immune to petrified. Lengrath is immune to stuck. G is immune to unconscious, and all of them are resistant to prone.
So pure damage and defense, pretty much.
I mean, if you can, like, dominate any of them, that would be cool, but good luck.
Yeah.
Except T, obviously. Taurosulfus and Gaphonorkos?
Gaphonicos?
Gaphonicos?
Okay.
I made an attempt.
You did?
That's all that matters.
Okay.
Buckle up, buckaroo!
Well, first I'm gonna have them get a little... Come on, really? You're first! Alright, there he goes.
Wait, I looked away. What happened?
Remember the guy that ran up and blew the horn to summon these guys?
Oh, was he an enemy in that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious!
And these are the meat chunks that are left of him.
Oh yeah, no, I see him.
Okay. Who has...
Hey, no wonder he wasn't listed on here.
Who has... You have ringleader. Okay.
Also, under the battle tactics, there is a single line of things. The battle is significantly easier if one or more of the three powerful opponents are disabled. To that end, note the following... well, yeah, I read
Right.
that.
Take out one, and the rest in the battle should be a little easier, at least. Got it. Gonna try to go for the Drake. I feel like that would be the smart move to try to dominate the Drake.
That one was G.
G.
Okay.
And both...
I'm noting that for my own, because I didn't note it beforehand like I should have.
And both ciphers are going to be doing that. Meantime, we go for the defensive circle again.
Boy, oh boy.
And it's hammer time.
Breathe.
That's it.
My thoughts were dulled.
The hammer is taking Lingroth out. There she goes!
Damn! That hammer is great!
Oh my god!
Man, it's a real good thing we picked that up.
Hey, Elos, you want to do that again? You want to take one of the drakes out with it? Oh my god. That was actually amazing. What do you got? Candon of Wheel and Woe. Oh. What? When did you get this? Whale.
I told you got new spells when you leveled them up.
Forgot about that. A symbol of Magron emblazons the ground with the symbol of Magron, periodically causing burn damage to enemies in the area and leaving them blinded. No immunities. Okay. And Watchful Guardian. Priest's faith becomes a wellspring of indomitability for his or her allies. When an inflicted ally is knocked unconscious in battle, he or she will immediately be revived. What?
Yeah, priests are really good.
Oh my god.
When it comes to, you know, doing what they do.
See the symbol of Magron.
What?
What?
Right.
What? Okay. There it is.
RP.
Now get out of the way.
That
Okay.
hammer is just smashing them to death.
I know, it's so good!
It's really good that we got that hammer.
Get rid of that.
My thoughts were dulled.
I'm sorry, what was that? More Drake?
More Drake!
Well, there goes G.
Woo! Story mode!
Take the hammer.
Man, that hammer is phenomenal.
Oh my god. You think it's accurate to say that the hammer is the thing that won this battle for us?
Probably. It also just doesn't seem nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I know we're on story mode, but we were for Console Hot too, and Console Hot, like, kicked your ass.
Yeah. Well? Well? That's,
Hey, we beat the final thing for the White March.
you have in here anywhere. Targets with an immense malaise that leaves him sickened. Meh. Okay. Siphoning image causes collection. Okay. Potential phantom. We have that. Warding staff. No. Blunt wisdom.
Couldn't you just hand it to Aloth and you can see which ones you have and don't have?
It's not about what I have and don't have. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that I would want to add to his repertoire. I have an idea of what he has.
Well, I mean, you can see the little pluses of that will speed up the process of showing what he has and does not have.
Okay. I know what he has. I want to see if there's anything in here that is worth trying to go through all those menus. And it doesn't look like it. Like she has an impressive spell range, but I feel like what we have is good for
all we need are
us.
magic missiles and hammer.
Pretty much. So that's it. That's it.
That's it. White March is done.
Sure.
You know what that means.
End of the stream?
Probably. It did take a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hell, that's what I said at the end of the last stream. It's like, I don't know how long it would take, so...
That's fun. So...
But also, I meant the difficulty thing.
Mm-hmm. And luckily they have a very generous way out.
So you should probably switch it back to easy. Unless you did and I missed it.
I did not.
Back to the main game! For good this time!
More or less. Let me check something real quick.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Yes, yes, grieving mother. Okay, yeah.
Let me take a wild guess and assume that Skyrim's done.
Maybe.
Again, it's almost 11:30 anyway, so it's a good time to end the stream regardless.
Yeah, at least we got a stream in. Like.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it didn't end nearly as badly as we thought it would.
Not at all. That being said, athletics, constitution, dexterity, stealth. And just go for a might boost.
Might.
So next time we're gonna start knocking out some of the remaining companion quests. What do we have left? We have Palagina's, which is going to be basically last. We have Sagani's, which...
Well, hers won't be last. I think Horavius's might be last.
Okay.
But hers might be second to last?
Right. A long time.
And again, I haven't done Grieving Mother, so I don't... I vaguely know about her stuff, but I don't know in depth. But if we're going by, you know, place of doing it, I would assume we'd want to do maybe Sagani's first.
Sagani's, it says right here, it's on the opposite side of Twin Elms, so we have to go through the city in order to get to where hers is.
Right, I forgot about that.
Child of the
Well, we'll see. Well, we'll see then. So maybe, well, Horavius is still going to be last. No, I'm remembering more about Horavius. Horavius is last. We can still do some of it on the way through if we wanted.
Right.
But ultimately, it's going to be last.
Durance's. Where are we at with him? Is his still locked off by story progress? Or do we just have to talk to him more?
It is.
Okay. Okay. And then we also have Radrix Holds to decide
again,
on.
It's still entirely up to you whether you want to do or not.
And I said that I couldn't make a decision until I actually went there and heard the full story. So we might pop back and take care of this the beginning of next time, because we should be more than leveled enough for whatever we decide to do with it.
Oh, that hold is gonna be like soft butter.
Yeah.
Like,
we're
gonna spit on anybody that comes in, like, in our path.
They keep lies at the end of Easternwood, which will be heavily defended. It will be a considerable challenge to get inside. Okay.
We'll sneeze and we'll kill like half the people that are there.
That being said, this quest, the Battle of Yenwood Field, when would be a good time to do it?
At this point, any point you'd really want to be honest, because you're definitely leveled enough for it.
Then maybe we'll do that as well. Unless, because realistically, there are more people that we could gather and call upon in Part 3, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean that's why I'm saying. I mean, it all depends on choices.
Yes. I said could.
I'm trying. I mean, I wasn't prepared to think about this, so I can't really remember off the top of my head.
That's fine.
But I'll leave it up to there might be, but I don't know how much. But all I can really say is that I know you're at least leveled enough for it. That's easily, like, you're easily leveled for it.
Then maybe
if you want to hold off longer, you can.
I'm probably gonna hold off longer. I'll probably like do it right before we enter endgame.
Yeah.
Which I know is the exact opposite of what we want, because it would be taking me away from the main story, but I feel like it would be just a quick side trip at that point.
No, by that point, knowing how the story is going, if it's right before endgame, you could squeeze it in.
Because as we've discussed before, they will let you know when, like...
Yeah, because the way it works is we're in Act 3, and then Endgame, obviously, Act 4 is all of Endgame. So there's no going back when you enter Act 4.
Right.
It's a very obvious, this is where you will enter, and how the main story goes at that point, it will give you the tiniest bit of a break if you want to squeeze something in there.
Okay.
So,
I
I only said that to bum rush through the rest of it because I figured that's what you'd want to do. But knowing realistically,
that's
yeah, you'd probably be able to just squeeze it in there.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to.
It's literally just a battle, and then you're done. So.
I'm just going to have to remember that, because like there is a very much a possibility where it's just going to be like, oh man, this is really cool. I want to keep going with it, and then like just completely forget about the battle. So
right, which is why I'm saying it is set up where I think you won't forget about it, because again, it's one of those situations where you go up to essentially where there's endgame, and it basically gives you an "Are you sure you want to continue?" thing.
Gotcha.
So it'll have that wall of like, anything you want to do, now's the time.
Okay. All right. So
again, that's only one battle, so that would be really easy to squeeze in if you want to wait that long. If not, then we can just do it whenever. It doesn't matter.
I may just make a snap decision, like, and just say like, okay, we're just doing it right now. So,
yeah, like that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, as I said, you're leveled enough for it, so at this point, it's all in your hands when you want to do it.
Okay, so I think the general idea for next time, if I can remember it, but I'll say it at the end of the stream, just in case. So first we're going to go over to Raedric's Hold and figure out what we wanted to do there. We can't do anything with Durance right now. Given what the day is like on next Tuesday, I may have the mental capacity to sit down and do Grieving Mother stuff. So we may do that. And then we would probably...
There's a lot we need to talk about with her.
Yeah.
Woo.
And I've been holding it off just because it takes focus, and I understand that it takes focus. So...
Right.
But yeah, that's a general idea. So we'll start off with Raedric's Hold next time and see where that goes.
Alrighty.
And we ended where we began.
No.
Well, we're getting close. Not that I want to start to put myself in that mindset, but
that was. Well, I mean, we are getting close. I mean, it's still going to be a few streams of getting close.
Mm-hmm.
But again, once we get back on the main story, then you don't have to worry about the getting close too much.
Because I'll be in the thick of things.
I'm losing the idea of if we're getting close to the end or getting close back to the main story at this point, because we've been using it interchangeably.
I meant to the end.
Yeah, okay, I figured. But it'll be an easier path when the main story is brought back up. And then obviously there's still going to be more side quests, but there'll be ones that I think you'll be interested in. Because, again, Act 3 is good.
Alrighty. So, this was a shorter stream, but again, we still got stuff done.
Yeah.
Which is all that can be asked for.
Final nail in the coffin that is the White March. Finally done.
And that is definitely something to talk about at a later date. The fact that, like, so we fought Conthulhot, we fought and we found Lingrath, and we found what can only be theorized as what happened to Minoletta down in the depths of Cadnua.
We know who knows.
All right. But they said there were, what, 8 Archmages in total? 7 or 8?
Off the top of my head. I just based it off of the spell names.
Right.
You can just count that.
So it just makes me wonder, like, if we are going to encounter the other Archmages at some point, and just continue along that general idea.
Only time will tell.
Yep. I'm just putting my thoughts out there. Alrighty. So, all in all, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, there was a lot of running around back and forth to Cadnua, but it wasn't that bad, and it was a decent way to end off my birthday.
Yeah. Happy birth.
Happy birth.
Thank you. Okay, let's not let my mind start wandering right now.
Bitch, end the stream.
So, that
end
was
the stream and Skyrim your problems away.
Okay.
I have them.
Oh god. So that was Tuesday. Tomorrow/Wednesday, you can join me here for some more Batman Arkham Knight, which I'm actually very excited to get back to. I have had experiences with Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. I have not had experiences with Arkham Knight, so like I'm enjoying it live as I'm streaming, and it's very interesting, so I'm very excited. That'll be at normal time. Thursday and Friday will be nothing. Saturday is up in the air, but you know, if the stream does happen, it'll be Pokemon Sword, where we'll wrap up the post game of the main game. Sunday, you can join me over on Twitch for some more Persona 5 Royal New Game Plus Hard Mode playthrough. At what time, again, that is up in the air. Monday, you can join me and Chris. You can join me and Chris as we continue on with Persona 5 Strikers, which came out, quote, today, Tuesday. But for the deluxe, for the pre-order deluxe edition people, we got to play it a couple days early, so we have 2 streams of that under our belt. So that's cool. And then next Tuesday, if all lines up, we'll be doing more of this as we wrap up the final little chunks of side quests to do before we get back into the main story, which I'm sure will have a a brief refresher on the end of part 2, just so we can get back into the mindset. And in the meantime, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is my video series, A Blaze Blue Central Fiction, being uploaded at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a full week this week. I haven't gotten around to recording for next week. I have one for Monday, but I don't have the rest of next week, so we'll see. I also have to get up at like 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to go and get my car fixed. So I'm not sure how much energy I'm gonna have, if I'm gonna have energy to record. So that's gonna be up in the air. That is about it for me. As for Chris, he has plans. I don't know, he's much like most of the group. He's been working quite a lot lately, so he hasn't had much time to sit down and edit and record and whatnot. So, you know, he'll get to it when he gets to it. But with that same idea, hey PJ, Suzie, what's up with your channels?
Not dead.
Our channels aren't dead. All 3 of them.
Yeah.
My 1 and her 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're not dead.
They're not dead.
I'll stream again someday.
Yeah, you have. Mostly with being a mother. And also getting roped into all those shifts, but...
It's a good investment, though.
The motherhood or the shifts?
I would hope both.
Yeah, Suzie, you made a bad investment.
Well...
Yeah, I'm gonna need my biological material back. There's been a recall.
Oh no.
That's not...
Sounds very painful.
Give me enough science, I'll make it work.
Yeah. PJ, when his channel is active, is, you know, streaming games, because he doesn't edit. As for Suzie, I don't have a consistent pattern for your gaming stuff yet, so I'm not even gonna try. But there is also the other channel that was mentioned, the art channel Row and Rose, which just use the links, please, save yourself the headache. There's some really good art on there. Some really good art. And even though it's not being updated at a constant basis, you have all of the videos that have been up there that I'm sure you haven't seen yet, so go and check that out as well. Then we have a 5th person in our group, Pooja, or Smiley, depending on who you ask. She doesn't run a channel, but she joins us from time to time. She's in the Pokemon Sword series currently. She's in the group stuff with all of us, that's why it's called the group series. She's also in the Earthbound series on Chris's channel, and the Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright series on my channel. Last trial and bonus content videos specifically. And then she's scattered throughout, like, the Mass Effect series. Which, you know, she's there from time to time. All 5 of us, somehow throughout our different schedules, wind up coming together and making this content, or just hanging out, depending on how we feel. We do it because it's fun, or because one of us is dragging the other through it. Tuesday slots.
Yep.
But it works out for the best. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't fun, and we have so many projects in the works, both solo and group-wise. You can look no further than the Tuesday slots, where we have, what, like 4 games in the queue right now? At least?
At least.
if no more pop up in the interim.
3 definite. Most likely 4. 5 if we're dumb. Which we are. So it's probably... I mean, it's definitely going to be way more than that. But...
No, it's 4 definite. just one is relying on a release date. Well, two of them are relying on a release date.
I'm referring to that one thing with the gate.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
That's
Gotcha.
That's the one I was referring to. About
Right.
The fourth.
Gotcha. So we're not going. Yeah.
What? One of the three is the sequel to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert. I know Bats is very upset.
And yeah, one of them is a sequel. Okay, one of them is Pillars 2. Two of them are can't remember what the name of the series is. You would know.
I would know. I do know.
Two of them are a game that is kind of similar to this, and one of them is just another entry in the series of games that we're doing.
Yep.
Keep it as vague as possible. Absolutely.
For fun.
For fun.
Even though there's not really a need.
You just do it anyway.
It's still fun. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I keep things vague purely for fun.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that reason we're not going anywhere. So, you know, we're gonna be here. Whether you decide to come join us or not is your own prerogative. We hope you do, though. It is nice having an audience, having a chat, you know, and knowing that you guys are enjoying the stuff as much as we are. You know, whether you're active in the chat, whether you're lurking, whether you're watching in the future, whether you have this on for background noise, in whatever capacity you want to have this on and feel like this footage, this content is worth watching, I sincerely thank you. It actually means quite a bit. And we hope that you continue to join us on these wacky, zany adventures. But as the day and the speech comes to a close, we are going to sign off for tonight. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.